I'm going to do some work on arm strength and coordination. So let's do jumping jacks. Get your arms moving. And circles. Stretching up, back, past your ears. And forwards. Can you do one forwards and one back? If you can't, remember to start with small circles in front. Make your circles bigger and bigger and bigger. Keep making them bigger and bigger until they fall into one forward, one backwards. And if you can, stop at the top and change to go the other way. If you can't do that, you'll be able to get it if you keep practicing. Just going to have my hand above my elbow and a stretch and a stretch the other side. To clasp my hands. Put my arms up to my ears, squeeze all the muscles tight and stretch my arms up as far as they go. Stretch a bit more, then up on my toes, keep stretching, hold and heels down, keep your arms there and relax. So nice wide feet, star shape. I'm going to touch my opposite hand to my opposite foot. I'm going to get a bit faster. And I'm going to look up at the arm that I'm stretching up. There we go. So, if I said, let's do some conditioning for our arms, you would say, press up. Of course you would. So let's start off with our press ups. You can either go on your knees if you need, or if you can, on your toes. Let's do 5. 1. Remember and squeeze everything tight. Don't let your tummy sag down. There we go, and going to use my sofa to do tricep dips. So if you put your hands on something, a sofa or a step or your bed, if you've got anything handy, bend your elbows backwards. If that's quite hard, bring your feet in closer so they take some of your weight. If it's too easy, put your feet out long and let's do 5 tricep dips. There we go. Let's give myself a hug and stretch it. Hug and stretch. You can't just do all strength all the time. You need to be nice to your arms so they're ready for more strength. Going to hold my front support. If you can, try and lift a hand to tap the opposite shoulder. Try the other one. If you can do that without falling over, we're going to do 20 taps. And if you can't do that, then I want you to stay here in your front support and try and hold it. If you're tapping, let's go. 1, going to keep going to 20. If you need just a wee bit of help, you could have your feet further apart, and that makes it a bit more stable. In your plank, I would like you to try, if you can go from here, put your hand where your elbow was and push up to front support. Then bend your elbow back down again. Give it a try. I'm using my strongest arm first because it will help me get up. Elbow down again. So if you can do that, we'll do a few of them. If not, hold your plank with your elbows and hands pressing down to the ground. So you're going to stay here as long as you can while we exercise, or you're going to try and come up and down. I'll do that 5 times. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a really tough one, so don't worry if you're not getting it. If you can't get it, keep doing your other arm strength, and if you keep practicing, you'll be doing that another day too. So this exercise, I'm going to move my hands in little circles one way and the other. I've just done that there so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start off doing that in a straight shape. Circle one way, little circles, and other way. So I was counting 10 circles each way. I'm going to do the same in a Y shape now. Little circles one way and the other way. These circles are supposed to be very small. I'm going to do the same thing now in a T shape. Little circles. And the other way. If you found that very easy, then another time you could try and give yourself more circles. So the further away you put your arms, the harder it is. So this is the hardest one. You can concentrate on that if you found it all good to do. Now, if you have stairs or steps anywhere that are handy to use, this is a good one. I'm going to go into front support with my hands on a step. And I'm going to walk them up, up and down, down. And I'm going to keep doing that a few times. If you don't have a step in your house, then you could ask your adult if they've got anything that you think would be nice and safe to use. So something that won't slip all over the floor while you're walking up and down. So maybe a cushion on a mat so it doesn't slip might work. Or if anybody in your house has a yoga block, you could have a think. If not, you might find steps when you're out and about, but just be careful because you don't want your hands anywhere too dirty or unsafe. So if you find that you can do 10 of these, then maybe next time try 20 or so on. Up and down. Now, you know in gymnastics you need to take your weight on your arms a lot. So a safe way to keep practicing that in the house is to do your bunny hops. So just a reminder, crouch right down, hands forward, both together, and then jump your feet right in. So if you've got room around the house, you can do some bunny hops about your room. Give yourself a warm-up reminder like that, and then after that, I would like you to try long bunny hops. So I'm going to start far back. I'm going to try not run into the sofa. Ready for a big reach. How far forward can I get? And feet in. So So you don't need to do that around the room. You could pick one spot, nice and safe, nice clear area, and a big long push. So you're aiming maybe even to try and get as far forward as your front support if you can tuck in quick enough. Now be careful, don't overdo it, you don't want to stub your toe or anything. You might even have some space outside you could do that. And this will be really good for your vault and the power in your legs. So that was my long bunny hops. Now I'm going to try high bunny hops. So instead of pushing long and forwards, I'm going to push up a bit. More of a frog jump really. And up. Hands, feet, up. So that's really good for your leg power. And again, you could maybe just pick one good space to concentrate on that. Hands, feet, up. All the way down again. Hands, feet, up, down. Make sure you do a few of them. Starting right down and finishing right down. And if you find you can do both of them, then maybe you could combine them. Try a long bunny hop into a high bunny hop. Oh yeah. I'd like you to practice some high hopping bunny hops. So you're going to try and just jump that squat up really high. So instead of jumping your feet forward so far, I'm going to start with my hands a bit closer. I'm not going to move my hands too far away. I'm going to leave them there, ready to just try and stay in my tuck shape with my knees up to my chest. Try and jump high like that. Make sure you have a safe space in front of you in case you fall right over. What would happen if you fell right over? You would do a forward roll. That's not what we're doing, but that's why you need to make sure you've got room in front of you, just in case. But what I actually want you to try doing a few times is this high tuck bunny hop. So that was our bunny hops and a bit of coordination, keeping charge of your arms and legs as much as you can. So we're going to start off with marching, and I want you to make sure that whatever knee you're lifting high, you swing the other arm forward. So I've got my left knee up and my right arm out. Then I'm going to change. So if you do it slowly at first, just to check you've got opposite arm, opposite leg. And then we're going to do a few marches. And you would be using your same opposite arm, opposite leg if you were walking onto the competition floor, so that the judges know you are a tidy gymnast right from the start. Put that idea into their head before you even begin. Let's see it. So you're looking for straight arms, straight legs, point your toe before you put it down. You don't need to lift it up high, just as long as you stay tidy. There we go. And this time I do want to see your high kicks. So this time I want you to make sure your arms stay out to the sides, really firm. If somebody came and pushed your arms, I would want you to be strong enough that they wouldn't just fall right down. You would be pushing back. Strong arms. That's how strong your arms are when you're lifting your leg. Again, nice and straight legs. firm arms. These arms are important lots of times to get lots of little marks on the floor and around the place. Now, slightly tricky one, opposite elbow to opposite knee. So I've got my right elbow on my left knee now. So do it slowly to check. And if you can't reach, if that's too far and makes you wobble, you can just lift them and point them in. If you can, touch. And if that's a bit tricky, just lift and put them in, however close they go. Do a few of them. If you can manage that, try and do it a wee bit faster. This works some of your side tummy muscles a bit as well. Alright, hopefully we're all very good at opposites. So, standing up, I'd like you to lift one arm up and down again. One leg out and in again. Other leg out, in again. One arm. Going to go back the way we came. Same arm, same leg. Other leg, other arm. Now you're going to do same arm, same leg, and in again. Other arm, other leg, in again. Same side again. Other side again. Ready for opposite. Out, in again. Other side, out, in again. Same. Back. Do it again. So that was a lot of coordination there, using one at a time, other side, your opposites going around and back again. So well done. If you found that tricky, try it a few times, just keep watching it, and well done.